Well, hello everybody. Um, where do I begin? Okay. Spoke to Dvla. It took 3 hours. And spoke to a lad called Daniel, who's going to send me out a D1 form and a G1 form, which I've got to take to the local medical practice. Now, the reason why is this. In Newcastle upon Tyne, I was a bus driver. I'm not mentioning the company. They don't deserve to be mentioned. And the 21st of July 2017, I got bad news. And that was basically I was having my contract terminated. Now, like I say, I've contacted Dvla today. You know when you're on hold and they say, right, and the phone starts to ring again? Well, I lost count how many times today I've been to that position, ready to speak to a human being. Bang, line went dead. Now anyway, this D1 in G1 form, I've just spoke to our local doctors who deal with Dvla, so perhaps it can be sent electronically. I cross my fingers. Reason why is this. When I arrived in Nottingham, I sent them a recorded delivery to tell them about the injury, to tell them about the medication. And I give Dvla permission to contact, give them the address, the telephone number, the doctor's name. Now, yes, a lot of things happened last year. Most of us were at home for most of last year. Yeah? Skeleton staff at Dvla. But when you give an organisation the permission to contact the relevant people like doctors for your medical records, surely that should be carried out. It wasn't. Nothing's happened. And like you guys out there, we've all been stressed out. So, at this precise moment, they've taken my driving licence off me until they get these two forms. I explained to Daniel the fact that my mum has had a letter from NHS about the vaccine. I explained to Daniel the fact that I'm not going to push a wheelchair to the vaccine centre. I'm just not going to do it because it's cold and it could turn nasty. And he said, I understand where you're coming from. And just as I'm speaking to you right now, that's how I spoke to him. Because if you're nice to people, you can get agitated and stuff like that. You should be able to communicate. Now, the reason I said to him today was the 6th of this month. We're still in January. Yeah. That said, they had revoked my driving licence. I've tried multiple times. Our systems here in the UK, they need to be better, man. Because the stress levels, winds you up. Anyway, fingers crossed that this will not come out second class to me, the D1 and the G1 form, and I can get them to the doctors in the next village, and then they can be sent electronically to Dvla, so I can get my driving licence. Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody. Ellie especially, thank you. Anyway, that just blew some cobwebs away. Now, a massive shout out to at Steve Wraith of Ladies Night of NUFC Matters 3 Amigos. 2 at Blunt Ted YouTube. 2 at the Tomb Review. 2 at Kendall Ruin, who also has her own channel, #NUFC. To John Sinclair, NUFC 42. And to Stephen Johnson at Geordie Talk. all these people like me are on YouTube. Now, earlier today, I spoke about a certain person who is in London who sent me a message. Actually, two messages. One was the other week and one was this morning. The one this morning, apparently I look like a lamppost. Well, the thing is, the one which he sent before that was to two people. One is going to be on Steve Wraith's show later. A lad called Keith. I think it's Keith Patterson. NUSLC, something like that. 1892, I believe it is. I could be wrong, but you know, no one's perfect, not even me. Now, like I said, that one was to two of us, and at the end of the day, maybe what we're doing is starting to hit home with the Premier League. Who knows? Are we going to give up? No. So, that's it at the end of the day. Next one is music and other bits and pieces. So, thank you very much for listening, and to everybody who, you know, saw the video about Dvla, just giving you all an update.